Welcome to Celestial Scrolls, where we bring ancient Chinese myths and legends to life. Today, we continue our epic retelling of Journey to the West, one of China's greatest literary masterpieces, filled with adventure, magic, and legendary battles. In this episode, our fearless travelers encounter powerful new allies and face a cunning foe unlike any before. Sun Wukong, the mighty Monkey King, crosses paths with Zhu Bajie, a fallen marshal of heaven turned gluttonous warrior, and Sha Wujing, a mysterious river spirit bound by a tragic past. But as their company grows, danger lurks in the shadows. A deadly white-boned spirit tests their wits and strength in a battle of deception. Will they emerge victorious? And can Tang Sanzang's wisdom turn former foes into loyal friends? This is Episode 9. The Band of Pilgrims grows. If you love epic battles, mythical creatures, and timeless wisdom, then hit that subscribe button and join us on this legendary journey. The night was cool, and the sky stretched endlessly, painted with stars that flickered like ancient torches. The weary travelers had found a quiet glade beneath the sheltering arms of towering trees. The crackling fire cast long shadows, dancing like restless spirits against the rocks. Tang Sanzang sat cross-legged, hands resting gently in his lap. Across from him, Zhu Bajie snored, sprawled on the ground like a great lazy beast, his belly rising and falling. Sha Wujing sat silently nearby, sharpening his crescent-shaped monk's staff, his eyes dark pools of contemplation. But Sun Wukong could not rest. The Monkey King perched on a low-hanging branch, his tail flicking as he gazed at the moon. His heart still buzzed with the thrill of battle, of meeting Zhu Bajie, of the encounter with Sha Wujing. And yet, despite all that, an unease lingered. Tang Sanzang noticed. "Wukong?" he called softly. "Why do you not sleep?" Wukong snorted. "Demons do not sleep, master. Besides, I have to keep watch. You may have welcomed these two, but I've yet to decide if they can be trusted." Tang Sanzang chuckled. "Trust is something earned, not granted, but it is also given when the heart is open. In time, you may find that you do not always have to fight alone." Wukong scoffed but said nothing. Still, as he turned his gaze to the sleeping Zhu Bajie and the watchful Sha Wujing, a small smile tugged at his lips, perhaps. The fire crackled, and the journey continued. The Phantom Village. At dawn, the travelers resumed their journey. The landscape changed from dense forest to rolling hills, then to a vast open plain. The road stretched like a ribbon of dust, winding toward the horizon. By midday, the sun hung heavy in the sky. The heat pressed down upon them, and even Wukong, who usually leaped ahead scouting, was starting to feel the strain. "We need shade," Zhu Bajie groaned, wiping sweat from his brow. "And food! I can't fight on an empty stomach." Wukong rolled his eyes. "You fight on an empty stomach every day." Zhu Bajie huffed. "That's slander. Before he could finish, Sha Wujing, who had been walking ahead, raised a hand. "Look," he said, pointing. In the distance, nestled between low hills, was a village. Smoke curled from chimneys, and the faint sound of voices carried on the wind. Tang Sanzang smiled. "We shall seek refuge there." The group approached cautiously. As they drew nearer, the village revealed itself. Houses built from sturdy stone, narrow streets lined with market stalls, and the distant clatter of wooden carts. But something was strange. The people watched them warily, eyes shadowed with fear. Women clutched their children and hurried inside. The shopkeepers whispered among themselves, their faces pale. Wukong's sharp eyes darted about. He sniffed the air, Something isn't right. A village elder stepped forward, an old man with a long, wispy beard. His hands trembled as he bowed. "Honored travelers, we mean no disrespect, but you must leave at once." Tang Sanzang folded his hands. "We seek only rest and water. Why do you turn us away?" The old man hesitated, then sighed heavily. "Because the demon will come for you." Zhu Bajie perked up. "Demon?" The elder nodded. "Every night when the moon rises, a creature descends upon our village. It takes our children, our livestock. None who leave are ever seen again." His voice dropped to a whisper. "It knows when outsiders come." Sha Wujing tightened his grip on his staff. "Then we will stay." Tang Sanzang nodded. "We shall face this evil." The villagers gasped. The elder shook his head. "You do not understand. The demon is no ordinary beast. It is—" He swallowed hard. "It is a white-boned spirit." Wukong's eyes gleamed. "A white-boned spirit, you say?" The elder nodded grimly. "A creature of cunning and deception. It changes form, tricks the eye, and leads even the wisest to doom." Tang Sanzang's heart was steady. "Then we must be vigilant." As night fell, the village grew eerily silent. The villagers locked their doors. The sky was dark, and a cold wind howled through the empty streets. And then, just as the moon reached its peak, a scream. Wukong moved first, vanishing in a golden blur. Zhu Bajie stumbled after him, wielding his iron rake, while Sha Wujing brought up the rear, his heavy footsteps shaking the ground. There, at the village's edge, a woman stood. Her hair was loose, her robes torn. "Help me!" she cried, reaching toward them. "My child! A demon took my child!" Tang Sanzang rushed forward. "Where?" The woman pointed toward the trees. "There! Please!" Wukong narrowed his eyes. He sniffed the air again. His grip tightened on his staff. "Master," he said slowly, "step back." Tang Sanzang frowned. "What? She's lying!" The woman gasped. "What are you saying? My child—" Wukong didn't wait. He moved in a flash, his staff swinging. The woman shrieked. For a moment, her form wavered. Then the illusion shattered. The beautiful woman was gone. In her place stood a ghastly creature, skeletal, with ghostly white skin stretched over its bones. Its eyes burned with fury. The white-boned spirit snarled. "Curse you, monkey!" Wukong grinned. "That's more like it." The battle began. Wukong struck first, his staff a golden blur. The demon dodged, shifting shape, first into a serpent, then a bird, then a shadow. It darted between the trees, moving too fast for the eye to follow. Zhu Bajie swung wildly. "Hold still, you coward!" Sha Wujing planted his staff into the ground, steady as a mountain. "It's trying to divide us." Tang Sanzang watched, eyes narrowed. The demon was clever, shifting forms, vanishing into the darkness. But Wukong was faster. With a roar, he leapt skyward, his staff growing, stretching, and then, crack! The demon shrieked. Wukong's blow struck true. The white-boned spirit staggered, its form flickering, and then, with a final piercing wail, it crumbled into dust. The wind carried its remains away, and all was silent. The village was saved. A journey not yet over dawn came, painting the sky in hues of gold and pink. The villagers rejoiced, offering thanks to their saviors. But Tang Sanzang knew this was only the beginning. As they departed, Wukong walked at his side. "Well, master," the Monkey King said, smirking, "not bad for a simple monk, huh?" Tang Sanzang chuckled. "And not bad for a mischievous monkey." Their journey westward continued, the road stretching before them, endless, perilous, but filled with adventure. The pilgrims walked on toward the trials yet to come. And that's the end of Episode 9. With Zhu Bajie and Sha Wujing now part of the journey, our travelers are stronger than ever. But the road ahead is still filled with danger and trials. In the next episode, new challenges will put their loyalty and strength to the test. Will their newfound brotherhood hold firm against the perils that await? We'll be back with Episode 10 soon, so don't miss it. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an adventure. Here at Celestial Scrolls, we'll keep bringing you legendary stories, my friend. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.